Hey, small group leaders, welcome to sunny Aspen, Colorado. Right?
That's right. That's right.
We're coming to you from Jody's backyard, and hey guys, we're at week 6 here of Outlive Your Life, and it's a big Sunday for us coming up. And Jody, we're calling it Commitment Sunday, and so guys, we want to kind of just shoot a quick video for you, just to kind of let you know some creative ways that you can kind of come around week 6 as you talk about the commitments that we're going to make this coming Sunday. So Jody, as we do that, man, give us some thoughts about how you might start out a group this coming Sunday night.
Absolutely. The first way to start out a group this Sunday night is don't do it outside, okay? Whatever you do, don't
right.
be out in this type of weather, because it is absolutely freezing out here. But we had to take advantage of this moment,
That's
this
right.
opportunity. But hey, for this Sunday night, I think one of the things that you always want to remember to do is show week 6 of the Outlive Your Life video, where Chip talks about really just kind of driving home the message from Sunday morning.
Yeah.
He's gonna talk a little bit about Joshua 24, and then talk about some ways we can really drive the message home through our groups that night. But also, I think one thing is, I was kind of thinking through this, Lee, that might be a really neat idea is, after you watch the video, gather your small group up and really just kind of drive home, hey, what is, maybe over the past 6 weeks, what is that one, if there's one thing you can identify out of those past 6 weeks that really spoke to you and impacted your life the most, what would that 1 week be for you?
Yeah,
and maybe go around the circle and let everybody just kind of share, hey, what's the 1 week that has spoken the most to me in my life, in my heart, over the last 6 weeks of Outlive Your Life.
Yeah. I like that, because as they do that, they're really kind of reminding themselves of the piece maybe that God spoke to them the most about.
No doubt. Kind of helps keep them accountable in some ways, and just verbally expressing that to the group and that sort of thing can really help in a lot of ways. So,
I like that.
also, I was thinking, as a leader, it's always going to be very important for us to kind of lead with just some authenticity, and lead just with out of a spirit of being honest and open with your group, and saying, here's where I am on this journey. And from coming out of really the Commitment Sunday, this coming Sunday, one of the things that's going to be important, I think, for us as leaders, is to be able to hold up our commitment card and just share with your group specifically how God's calling you to grow, how He's calling you to go. And, obviously on the give piece, that's going to be a little bit more personal for you as a leader, and for you as your family. We definitely don't want to encourage you to go out and make sure you share your give piece at all. But you do want to share, hey, here's how God's calling me to grow. Here's how He's calling me to go. And then be able to just kind of verbally express that to your group, and then share maybe even what some of your own fears with that could look like, and maybe some of the questions that you have. But on the give piece specifically, I think that that's something that if we were to share our specific give piece, it might create an atmosphere in your small group where other group members feel a little bit like they may not be living up to what you're doing, and that sort of thing. So
it's wisdom.
Do you think that?
I think that's a great call there.
Okay, cool. Lee, what do you think, man, are some things that we can expect to come out of that moment when we share our grow and go and give piece?
Yeah, I think you just said it though, Jody. There's fear anytime you make a commitment like what our church is asking us to commit to right now, what God's asking us to commit to. There's natural fears, anxiety, and some doubts even that can kind of come out of that. And so I think we need to be mindful of that, leaders, this week, and just knowing that, as you talk to your small groups this week, just know that as the doubt, the fear that you feel as a small group leader, that's also going to be felt at the same level with your small group members too. And so I think we really need to be sensitive to that fact.
That's right.
And maybe even encourage them to speak into that by inviting them, saying, hey, let's talk about maybe some fears you have right now. What are some doubts you have right now, or some concerns you have at this particular point of the journey? And just allow them to share some of that, with the group. And I really think that has the potential of bringing out some good material right there for your group to kind of come around.
I do too. Man, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
But the other thing too, I think, is just being mindful, that we are all on different kind of steps on this journey. Some of us really we have our cards ready. We know what God's calling us to. There's no doubt in our mind. And while there are going to be others that are going to be like, it's starting to come together for me, but I'm still a little hazy on some of the details.
Sure.
And so, let's just be sensitive to that as well, and just allow our groups to know that, hey, it's okay. Wherever you are right now, it's okay. And let's encourage them.
That's right.
And let's come around them in prayer, and just just kind of seize that moment. Just say, hey, this is where we are right now.
Yeah.
And this is good.
Yeah,
So,
and maybe even add that God may have you here as a preparation for what He's going to reveal to you
That's
over
right.
the next several weeks, or maybe as this journey continues to go on throughout Live Your Life. So
That's right.
it is going to be important for them not to feel pressured to have everything laid out, specifically in this group, this time of the year.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. I think another big win too, Jody, would be if we, for those of us who do feel some clarity around what that commitment looks like, is to invite accountability into that.
Yeah, no
Because
doubt.
I think
no
that,
doubt.
for me, I know it's real easy for me to have my yes on file with God.
Yeah.
And 6 weeks down the road, that yes is looking like a maybe.
That's right. That's right.
So
Absolutely.
by me kind of committing and sharing with a group some of those details, maybe not the financial piece of it, but
Yeah.
just sharing some of the details around my grow and go commitment,
Yeah.
that I can have a brother kind of come alongside of me in 6 weeks and say, hey, how are you doing in that?
No
That
doubt.
type of deal. So I think those are some things to be mindful of.
Absolutely, man.
So,
I think that's going to be key.
Yeah.
for
So
sure.
Jody, let me ask you, what would be maybe a creative way we could close this thing down Sunday
Yeah,
night or when
yeah.
our groups meet?
Absolutely. That's a great question, and Chip's going to kind of drive this a little bit too in the video, but I think a great way for your group to really come around just the finishing touch of week 6 of Live Your Life is to have your group just circle up together, maybe lay hands on each other and pray over each other. Just pray for God to continue to affirm the calling He's got on your life right now. For God to continue to reveal to those that maybe don't know yet what it is that God is leading them into, for God to give them wisdom and discernment in that moving forward. And so I think there could be a lot of power in the group coming around each other, just praying over each other, and just asking God to have so much favor on their lives and on their group as they continue on this journey.
That's a great idea, man. That's a great idea.
Lee, give us a quick snapshot, if you don't mind. We know that Outlive Your Life, the series really is kind of officially going to finish this Sunday, but let's talk about the next Sunday. What is the next week going to look like for your small group, and what's going to happen next Sunday morning?
Yeah.
So that can frame up for our groups what's moving forward from there.
Yeah. So again, this Sunday's Commitment Sunday. Next Sunday is going to be Celebration Sunday.
Right.
All
That's
right.
right.
And guys, we really want to encourage you next week as you meet with your small groups to go ahead and be thinking about, man, what are some creative ways you can kind of come around and celebrate what God has done through this Outlive Your Life series. But more importantly, what is He going to do in the life of our church over the next 24 months? And man, maybe that's a cookout for you guys. Maybe it's hey, we all circle up the group, we go bowling that night.
Yeah.
But I do think it'd be important for us to maybe just kind of recap some stories over the last 6 to 7 weeks that God's done, but do it in kind of an environment of celebration, as a cookout or around the dinner table or whatever that may be. So be thinking about that. It's going to be a great night.
No doubt, man.
Yeah.
Well, Lee, thanks so much, dude. This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is nice, man. I love it.
Yeah.
I love
How about you? I'm freezing. I'm ready to
freezing
cut this
too.
thing off.
That's right. That's right.
Be good, man.
All right, man.
We'll talk to you guys later.
See you guys later.
See you.